What's good, guys? Organic Goons back with another pod. As always, the boy Jesse, the boy Javi, Oscar behind the camera. Yes, sir.
Banana man.
A lot has happened, huh?
Yeah.
We all competed in Nogi Worlds. If you guys didn't know, if you guys were living under a rock, we all competed at Nogi Worlds. It was my first competition in jiu-jitsu since. When was that fight to win one on the stage? Like June?
June?
Yeah, it's June or July. I think it was Jesse's first actual competition in jits.
Actual major
Yours
competition?
too, huh? In jits?
Second one? I had one match before like 2 years ago. That was
saying like a major
like tournament?
Yeah,
it's my first one.
Yeah, so we're just going to kind of recap about how the tournament went. I'll go first. I went 1-1. And IBJJF has no consolations, which is very unfortunate compared to wrestling. Because unless you make it to the semis, but even then, once you make the semis and you lose, you take third automatically. Yeah, I kind of like the fact of being able to wrestle back.
Yeah. It's just more matches that way. Yeah, that's the thing.
Well, just being cut short just kind of cut me, you know? Mm-hmm. It's like I knew it was going to happen if I lost. But since it happened, I was like even more salty about it. You know?
It's like, what the fuck? I could have kept going.
Yeah, so I won my first one. I ended up breaking that kid's ankle.
That shit's gross.
Yeah.
That was a crazy one. I hope Oscar puts that one up there because that one was
We'll send it. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's a couple angles where you can hear it, and it's rough, dude. It's
just seeing it, dude. You could just see it pop.
But usually gross. It was weird because the guys at my weight are pretty flexible, so I'll put that on and it won't really affect them. Like it's just kind of a pass tactic. But I think since I kind of isolated his hips, like you see me step through his legs and his foot's caught underneath my ass, and I will go to crank it and I just sit on his foot and rip, and then that's when you can hear the first crack. And then I paused, he didn't tap, and I cranked again, and then he tapped. But it swelled up automatically. When he jumped off the mat, his fucking ankle was fat. They started wrapping it. Dumbass trainers, by the way. Fucking, I point at the ankle and then they go to the wrong one. And he goes, "That's not the right ankle." And
they just have to feel what a good one, is like.
Dude, I felt so bad. Like, I understand you gotta test his mobility and shit, but right after I broke it, they're fucking.
It was rough though because even his reactions.
This shit's broken. I don't know this is broken.
Looks okay to me. Yeah. Ankle lock him again. Yeah, but
it cracks again.
They re-break it. Look, they break the other one.
Is it? We had to make sure. We're sorry.
Test both sides.
Can you show me what you did on his other leg? Just so I know what exactly happened. Yeah.
All right, you guys wanna?
I'll go.
How you did?
I'll go. I unfortunately went 0-0. All right. I had one match.
0-0.
Owen.
Bro didn't even compete, bro.
I went 0-1.
He's neutral right now, dude.
0-1. Exactly. It doesn't count. It doesn't count. No, yeah, I went 0-1. Sadly, I had
a kid.
Thank you. I tried.
Had a kid.
I had a rough match. I feel like I went in there prepared to actually roll jits. And when he had a better game plan than me, he came out there, pretty much out-wrestled me. I couldn't take him down. He had some pretty good misdirect shots on me. He lifted my leg twice. The first one I stopped it, I think pretty decently.
That was in a full split, bro. That shit was impressive.
I think pretty decently. Mm-hmm. We could put that clip up there. But don't put the clip of me then taking down the next one. Which I fought I felt like I fought off. Unfortunately, he got on top. Held me down for a bit, and he got his 2 points. And then I feel like he just let me up, and for the rest of the match, I was trying to chase him down. He just kind of didn't give me anything to work off of. I wasn't prepared for what he didn't give me, I guess. Pause. That was wild. But yeah, time ran out. He beat me 2-0 off a, what would that be, back control?
It was a takedown.
Takedown. Yeah, off a takedown. And because of the no fucking wrestlebacks, no consolations, it kind of just ends it there. Which kind of sucks for me because I feel like just previously, wrestling, you always have that first smash where it's you don't always, you're not always on it.
Yeah.
And I feel like given the opportunity, to have that second match, even that fight for third, could have been differently because you just get that warm up.
It's also different too because sometimes in wrestling you get a potato out the gate.
Yeah.
But since it was Worlds, it's literally the best of the best at your weight class. And like I had the number 8 seed first. I didn't really look. I was like, it's fucking jizz, bro. I don't really give a fuck about seeding.
Yeah.
But then I go through that kid's matches and he beat some big people. And then right now I'm like, okay, so I'm still hanging in with the best of the best. It's just little shit.
Yeah.
There was no potato match for me to get my feet wet. It was like right out the gate you get a hammer, bro. And you're supposed to be the potato. That's how it is.
I went into it kind of thinking, I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, it's one of those bigger tournaments, and it's like where you got to pay a certain amount where it's like only people that are confident they could win this or have a chance to place are going to come do this, right? So, like, I didn't go in there thinking, oh, I'm going to get, like, an easy match or, like, a potato, like you said. But then, like, I went in there and kind of, I feel like met a match, sort of, and I was like, oh, damn. I didn't really get lucky with that, and I just wasn't ready for what I was supposed to do.
That fool looked like a wrestler too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Like I said, he did a good job of staying away for sure, and he didn't give me fucking.
He was a good staller.
He was a lot better defensively than we were.
Yeah,
that's what it came down to.
Yeah,
like bro, you fought off the first shot, and then he got to your leg the same exact way.
The
as the
same
first one.
fucking way.
And but when you get a single leg elevated, that is the hardest way to defend a single leg. Like, you see all these college guys scrambling on the floors because it's 50-50. But now that you're on one leg, they have so much leverage with your hips. All they need is that one little, either take your back, sit you to your butt to get to, or they kick that far leg out.
And like you said in the beginning, this guy over here was full split it in the air.
Dude,
like,
it was impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like, I went bottom too. And once I got caught down there, I was like, oh, you know what? We work from here. This is what we practiced. But when he didn't give me like a chance to work anything off of that either, it kind of left me kind of stumped in the midway where it's like I stand up and we go back to the same thing, or I stay down and risk getting more points taken on me.
But I think that staying down would have been better for us.
I think again, I feel like, I'm not sure if it's just me, but like after the fact, you always go back, you replay it, and it's like, fuck. It's like, I could have done this.
Yeah.
I could have done that. What if I did this?
You're telling me, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking cartwheeled into a triangle, dog.
What if I didn't do a cartwheel?
Yeah.
Like, watching your match, especially after the fact, it's like, dude. Because, like, you could say it, right? And it's like, oh, fuck, he, like, caught me with this.
Yeah.
But when it's like, I jumped, and he literally slipped in a fucking triangle. It's like, holy shit.
Excuse, bro. I
That is
cartwheeled into a triangle.
exactly what happened.
It's like, in my head, like, bro, if I just don't jump, that match goes so different, bro. If my feet stay on the fucking floor, that match goes so different.
Yeah, but I'm like, dude, what? I could have pulled guard, like, once I realized. Yeah. Like, where's stuff off of that? Because I feel like we spent, like, the last 2 months preparing to, like, back takes,
we
this
don't shell
defense.
up, bro. We go out on the shield, dog.
Yeah, I guess
that's how we scrap. It makes no sense for us to hide mid-match.
Yeah.
But
I feel like I went in there, having worked everything but my, like, takedowns, like, the actual wrestling aspect, my foundation. And then when I came across a wrestler that didn't push, didn't do any of that, I kind of...
He just kept good position, dude.
Yeah.
He was never out of position. Even with his shots, they wouldn't even be clean shots. He was just never out of position.
Yeah.
Did you see how he did the rest of the bracket?
He won the one after, and then he lost against that first seed.
Lost the quarters.
Damn. To the first seed?
Quarters, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Quarters or the prelim?
And then
I think it might have been the prelim because that guy still had one more.
Because you had a match first round, right?
Yeah.
So I think it had to be like round 3 out of 4 or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Javi?
Ah, man. So I went 1-1 too. First match was cool. I was excited. We've been talking about it outside of here, like leading up to it. Like, I was really nervous, but I was super excited just to go out there and compete again. Like, I really missed that feeling of having to prepare for something, and then the anticipation of even stepping on the mat, shaking hands, and then going like. Yeah. I was waiting for it, dude.
Because we didn't have to pay for tournaments in high school.
Yeah.
We spent fucking money to compete.
Dude, and it's not like super cheap either. It's not like super cheap either. I feel like we all could all agree there. And it's like, going out there, I wanted to at least take that one. And I wanted the one so bad.
Yeah.
I think that honestly helped me out a lot. Just going out there and like, all right, dude, you gotta pull one out of your ass. Like, we gotta just go.
Yeah.
And I don't think I got the toughest guy. I don't think I got the potato of the guys either, though. I feel like I had a pretty easier opponent. At least the time that I had on that first match.
You just made it look easy.
I mean, I didn't want to say it, but if you did, like...
He was a white belt.
Oh, he was a potato.
He was a white belt, yeah.
He just got his blue belt.
Yesterday.
He got pushed into it, bro.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I mean, he was alright, I guess. But it was fun. It was a fun match. It lasted almost the whole time. I, almost don't know for sure if what I did was okay, but...
Put that dick in his belly.
Yeah, I put that dick in his belly, bro. I definitely...
Review it, IBJJF. You gotta take it.
Don't take it away.
Don't take it away.
Hey, just because you went Owen doesn't mean I gotta go Owen, alright?
Don't worry, they'll receive an email.
A form of
I don't know what happened, bro. I don't know how they found out. I don't know.
He CC'd on the email.
But yeah, the first match, like I said, all went good. Game plan, stuck to it, got my points, rode him out the whole match pretty much.
Yeah.
Couple takedowns. I feel like I could have maybe sucked back a little bit quicker on the hips when I was about to get reversal there, or when I did get taken down.
When you were taking his back?
Yeah, like when I was trying to...
Right before you stood up.
Mm-hmm. Right before he just kind of bucked me off, fell off the front. Then he went for the shot, and then I hurt my back there. Because, I tried to do the dig bomb, right? I tried it, but dude, I couldn't wrap my hand. I couldn't.
You just pulled guard, to be honest.
It wasn't good. Dude, at the end of the day.
Rewatch it. If you rewatch it, you see how that fool's
bad.
Feet go out from under him, and he
banana peel, dog.
Yes, dude. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
And I landed straight on my back, and it still hurt. That's the biggest pain I have today. Because I literally, I felt the... right as I hit the mat and standing up, as soon as I start turning my hips and start trying to push up on all fours, I was like, oh, that kind of hurt a little bit. And then when I stood up, I don't know if you could tell, but I was kind of holding my shoulders a little bit higher just because I was like, dude, it hurt my upper back for a little bit.
Dude, I got flattened by a boulder or something.
I did, dude. He ran me through.
His legs go out, and it's just the rest of his body.
He ran me through for sure. Pause.
Wow.
Second match, I don't even want to talk about it. You could have skipped that one.
Yeah.
I did some pretty tall motherfucker make me look small. And I look like a bowling ball in that video. But he made me look small.
I was a big motherfucker, bro.
No, yeah, I went out there. Got on my stance, kind of ready to wrestle, ready to grapple. Then I found myself underneath him, even while I was standing up.
Did he take you down, or?
Yeah, he I rewatched the match a couple times, but I think what ended up happening was we were tied up. And he was starting to get behind me. I think he was just starting to walk behind me. It wasn't even anything crazy. And I committed for the throw, and then I landed on my knee, and then story kind of ends there.
Yeah, it was that arm throw you went for.
Yeah.
Big boys get slippery so quick though.
Yeah, but there was the only thing, and I was tight. I had it there, and I felt him trying to. I just didn't elevate my hips enough, or I just didn't do it clean enough. And also he's so tall that just sucks his hips back and
6'8", dude.
Yeah.
Sucks his hip back, and then there's not much that I could do. I don't really have leverage
He's just
there.
pulling you over.
He fucking little kidded me for sure. Because once we got to the ground, I couldn't do anything, dude. Trying to slip my hip through, trying to build up. I built up a couple times, but then just that pressure, getting the knee in and everything. I definitely felt like I should have done more, but I don't know if I don't know.
The worst part about that is just watching it back now, dude. Sometimes in wrestling, I was like, okay, I could watch it back and be okay with my performance. Mm-hmm. The way I lost, bro, I watched that video maybe 20 times, and it's a minute-long video. I was like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah. The chances of that, I don't know if he left there being like, oh, I practiced that. Or if he left there being like, I don't know how the fuck I got that shit, but it was...
And then the guy I lost to ended up losing to the guy that won it all.
Oh, damn.
So he lost in the quarters, and then that guy won.
Same with mine. The guy that beat me ended up losing to the guy that won the whole division.
Yeah.
Not me, bro. My motherfucker lost.
Yeah, I mean he's a fucking big motherfucker. It kind of makes me want to drop a weight trying to go the 215.
You should.
Just to avoid fighting those fucking big motherfuckers, like the tall people. I don't even care about the size. Like, I'll go against a big guy, but the tall guys, it's rough.
Well, even me, I was going to go 136, which is light feather. So I have to be like 135 or some shit. But I was like, because I want to do ADCC and like the trials and stuff. The lightest weight class is 65 kgs. It's 140, 145-ish. So it's like, it doesn't make any sense for me to drop to 136 just to go at 65 kgs for ADCC.
When is ADCC?
March, I think, or summertime. I gotta get invited, but I know there's a West Coast trials that I can do, and then if I win it, I get invited automatically.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna try and do trials, but my dad wants to go to LA or some part of Cali for Pan Ams. I think that's in the gi though. I'm kind of iffy about the gi. Yeah, because I told him because I know that they're trying to promote me. Like if I probably won yesterday, I probably would have got promoted. But I told him I was like, no, not yet, bro. I was like, I know you guys want it, but not yet. And he was like, I'm a real emotional guy, and I was crying after the match, right? And I was like, fuck, bro. I was just pissed off. And then they were like, he survived. I was like, no, motherfucker choked me out, bro. Like, he's like, that's not you. That's not you. They're like, yeah, you're right. That wasn't me. I still lost.
Yeah.
And then like once you relax, you kind of see it from the outside. I'm like, I don't want to get promoted yet. I want to win a big tournament at Brown to solidify that I'm ready.
Yeah.
Like just because I went out there, won a match, doesn't mean that I'm ready. Like I still went out there and made mistakes that I shouldn't be doing, and it's like I gotta tighten those up before I move up. Realistically, I probably could move up and still compete, but I just want my mental to be fully secured before I finally make the move.
Fuck, dude, I went into it. I was like leading up to it. I was mad confident. Like I started feeling good because I felt like I was getting better.
Yeah.
Like
you were, bro.
I'm like more than anything, my wrestling,
motherfucker.
like my wrestling's like my base is solid. That's the idea I had. Yeah. And yesterday was mad eye opening when it's like, fuck, dude. Like in one way or another, he kind of put it in my field because it's like we've been wrestling for so long, and it's like the fact that I couldn't take him down or the fact that I lost how I did. It was like. I contemplated like, fuck, maybe it would have been better to get choked out. You know, maybe it would have been better to.
No, bro.
I don't know,
It's
dude.
not better to get choked out.
Like, did you
being underneath there, bro? Fuck all that.
Did you contemplate like, did he have a choke or was he gonna armbar you?
No, that triangle was fucking deep, bro.
Yeah. You didn't contemplate going out?
Huh?
You didn't contemplate?
I think I went out a little bit, to be honest.
Oh shit!
Like right before.
It was that
I went
tight,
out,
bro? Because like it looks deep, but like
I went to cartwheel, my hand planted, right? My legs flare over. It's locked up before my feet hit the mat. As soon as my feet sink, it locks behind his knee. I go to pull my shoulder out. We're fucking dry. It's been 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Right? I try to pull my shoulder out, and I'm stuck. And then he sinks his hips back in deeper. And then you see me kind of squat down, and I contemplate fighting it, right? And then when I tap, I get lightheaded, and I'm like, oh, shit.
damn.
Yeah. And then the guy was pretty cool about it, because you see it in the video, but I fucking took off my ankle band and I just tossed it at the table because I was like, it's not out of like resent. It was just like I don't really need this anymore, and it was already low on my foot. And then the ref was like, go get it. And then I was like, the match is over. And then I went to go grab it, and I thought he was telling me to put it back on the table, so I put it back on the table. And then I walked back. He was like, go get it and put it on. I was like, the match is over. Yeah. I was like, oh my god. And then I just put it back on, and then me and the guy were talking after. He was like, yeah, bro, I don't know why he was making you do that. He's fucking dickhead. And I was like, fuck you. But yeah, I appreciate that, bro.
It's funny because there's a couple of the matches that I saw that ended up happening. The guy just takes it off, but like throws it like at the table. Not even like off the mat, like fucking just chucks it somewhere.
Yeah. And that's I don't know about you guys, but it's like the feeling that you get when you're at least that I got yesterday was like everybody's either like pissed off. Like you go to a wrestling a high school tournament, and it's like some kids they lose, and it's like they don't really care, right? Some kids they'll lose, and it's like okay whatever. Yeah. And some kids they lose, and it's like fuck they're bummed. But like over there, it's like I feel like the tensions are so high because everybody knows like dude if you lose you're done.
Yeah.
And it's like everybody that was losing first round, it's like fuck. Like everybody has that. I'm sure everybody has that same feeling where it's like. I brought it myself. I'm all the way out here. Some people were traveling into state, and it's like on the first one, within the first 6 minutes of you doing anything, it's over. It's like fuck. and the people winning, it's like even more tension because it's like, damn, now I'm bound to go against someone that's better than the last.
I don't think I've seen like if you. I mean, I guess I have, but if every single time that I've been to a tournament, I've always seen people cry, like competitors and spectators alike, just because of like that rush of like just wanting to compete, dude.
The one that was behind us was pretty bad.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's why I wanted to bring that up.
That made it so real. Like being there, walking in, it's like, okay, you know, it's a tournament. There's boost, you know, people are moving. But then that fool went, sat down, and started crying. And I was like, oh, fuck,
And
that's really
he was like
beautiful.
good for a little. He cried. Then I heard him like kind of mellow out, and then he went at it again, and I was like, all right, dude, like he's feeling some sort of way.
Like bystander, you're like, stop fucking crying.
Yeah.
But like now that you guys have competed, you feel what it's like. And I told him this yesterday. I was like, bro, that's the best I've ever seen you handle a loss.
Yeah.
Because in high school, you were a sore loser, dog. Like,
It's just like,
I was too, but I would get behind everyone before I did it. Like, I would shake my hand, be respectful, whatever. But as soon as I get off the mat, it's professional until I hit a corner where nobody sees me.
yeah, not me, bro.
And then it's like, fuck, bro. Like, now I can fucking beat on myself.
Yesterday I had to walk out after
Sorry.
after the match. Like you said, shook hands, said like, all right, good shit, whatever. Walked off, turned the other way, and just walked straight out of the center, and then walked upstairs outside of the convention area, and then just went, found a chair, sat down for a little bit. Me and him, my second match and his first match were like right next to each other.
You maybe like 3 minutes ahead of his.
Yeah. So like when I was going, his match was still getting like streamed on Flow. So like while I was up there, I was just watching that, and I was like just breathing. I was like, damn, I really just got little kidded, and that's what pisses me off the most. Is like I felt so hopeless just being under there, but I was like, I really just got little kidded. And now we're done. Because then I saw the
You're used to that.
Oh!
No, not really. And I feel like that made me feel some sort of way. I think the loss, I mean, a loss, right? We got to learn from it at the end of the day. So I was upset that I lost, but it was more of the way that I lost. Just being under there for fucking 6 minutes and not being able to do anything. And like I felt like a flopping fish underneath, trying to like at least get an angle or something. And
Big motherfucker, man.
Dude, it was a big motherfucker, man.
yeah, I think that's what was really upsetting to me was that. And then like I said, I got up there outside of the convention, caught the nice little sunset, you know, or sun or whatever the fuck it was, and then watching his match. When I saw that he lost, I was like, fuck. And then took a little, like, just put my phone down, took a look outside, took a little breath, and I was like, all right, well, that was our tournament, you know. Like, now we gotta get ready for the next one. Because I don't think I'm gonna stop competing, because this was fun,
Good,
dude.
bro. Good.
Like I said, the emotion and just the adrenaline beforehand, even like driving up, looking for the parking, being like, what time do we gotta wait? Fuck the parking situation, but like, just even walking from the west gate all the way to the north hall, like that 15-minute walk that it was, like when we were walking there first thing in the morning, it's just like, dude, we're finally here. Like I've been waiting, and like it's time to put on the show. That's why I think that first one meant so much. And like in my head the whole time when we were getting ready, stepped on the mat right behind the score table. Sitting there, I was like, dude, this is mine. Like, and no one's taking this one away. Like, this is mine.
Bro, you guys always talk about or at least you don't always say, but like when you guys talk about the nervous butterflies you get, like before your tournaments, I stopped getting them in like after club wrestling. So like high school, I never really got nervous. Yeah. Even this one, I didn't really get nervous. It was more of I guess because mine was in the morning, there wasn't that much people. So it was just my girl and my dad. So it was just like, it's like, well, we're here. It's like I was watching the clip about you were talking about taking shrooms, and you're like, once you take it, you just gotta be okay with it. Yeah. it's like bro, you're already there. And like for you, the little tangent, but the way he got roped into competing was me and him were already agreed that we were gonna compete, and he had just got gallbladder surgery, and then like a month. Was it a month? So like a month after, we were like, yo, bro, you gotta get to training again. We kept putting it in his ear, get to training again. And we were eating Korean barbecue. And then we were just like, bro, just fucking do it. And we were like, you have like a month to prepare or some shit, less than a month.
Like a little bit over a month because
so like a month and a half.
Yeah.
And then we were just like, yo, just fucking do it with us. You should just compete with us. And then he was like, all right, fuck it, we'll see. And then finally I registered maybe like 2 weeks after that. And then they both registered and then it was locked in.
Yeah.
So I was super grateful that you guys did it with me. Because imagine if I was just dolo. My mom didn't even get to see me go. Matthew didn't even get to see me go. It was his birthday and he skipped school. Allegedly.
Allegedly. After his doctor's appointment.
Right. Yeah. And they missed both of my matches. So I was like, bro, imagine they got to pay $40 to get in.
Yeah.
They didn't get to see my matches and I'm already done. Then we're just going home. It's like, fuck. But like, since you guys did it, it gave me that team morale again, like when we were in high school. Like we were just all on the same team going for the same goal. But that's a real rough tournament for you guys to do for your first one. I gotta say, like, props to you guys for doing that. Because I've competed in big tournaments, not Worlds. I've never done Worlds, though. I've done one IBJJF tournament, and I took silver. But that was my, like, first major tournament like that. Especially at brown belt. Like, I never really... When I did IBJJF, I was an orange belt.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so I was young as fuck. That was the only IBJJF tournament I did. And then, like, now I'm going from... Well, I guess my last match was a brown belt. So it was, like, still in that realm to everyone and their mom, that's the best of the best. And now I'm, like, scrapping with these guys instead of just a little-ass kid throwing my legs up. You know what I mean? It's like, for you guys to do that as your first one, that's fucking props, bro.
It's kind of dope, dude. Like, I didn't think I'd be doing a tournament like that.
Yeah.
And, like, I didn't even think it would have been, like, when you guys first told me about it, like, I was like, oh, it's just... what they call it, Worlds or whatever. Yeah. And then I started looking into it, and then I was like, dude, like, this isn't just like a regular, like...
oh, shit, this is Worlds.
This is like Worlds, dude. Like, this isn't just a fucking, like, regular high school tournament that we go to locally. Like, it's something that people travel all over from to fucking compete. We saw it, right? The people speaking Brazilian and Japanese and all that stuff. Portuguese, yeah. My bad. Like it like kind of put it in perspective, and then I only had a month and a half to train. I wasn't training before my gallbladder surgery,
which
like,
you should have been.
I should have been, but I would. Maybe that's why I had a fucking gallbladder surgery.
You just don't have your gallbladder right now.
Fuck. But yeah, like it was literally a month. Like, I waited a month before I trained. I think a month to the day or, like, a day after is when I went to the gym for the first time. And I was thinking about it yesterday after we got home because we were pretty sauced, right? We had to celebrate. Yeah. No. Actually, I wasn't sauced. You were sauced.
We were sober.
Yeah. Anyway. I was thinking about it once I got home. I was laying in bed. I was like, dude... month and a half training. When I first got there, I was dying after like a 30-minute session. Not even a roll.
It was more
like
than
just
dying, bro.
Practice, just regular like practicing. I was already dying like 30 minutes in. Had no cardio. Like
mentally, you were dead.
And that too. Like I almost walked off the mat one time. Like I was like so over the gi, like just feeling suffocated. And it, like, yeah, dude. And to think that was like a month ago, and now I did this, and you know, at least I got a win, or like at least I got something from it. Pussy.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. We'll get him next time, Tiger. It's alright.
You did your best.
You did your best. You should have wrestled.
Yeah. Damn. He said, remember that when I got colder on my neck.
Yeah. It's not next one won't be a potato.
Nah. Looking back, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I remember that gi class when you came back and you were just so fed up. Because he had been training pretty consistently. Well, yeah.
I had just restarted training.
It was maybe like a month that he's been consistent.
But even before that, he had been going.
He stopped for a while, though.
Did he?
Once he started Toyota, he kind of stopped for a while.
I stopped for a month, exactly.
Which is a long time if we think about it. But you prepared and competed in a month. But going away from it, like when you did that gi class and you were just so fed up, I was like, come on, bro. And then you're like, nah, bro. Fuck this gi shit.
Dude.
I'm like, bro, mentally tough.
I was so defeated,
just
dude.
gotta be mentally tough.
And then I feel like the next class that I went to, the no-gi class the next day, I was like, all right, well, we just gotta tough it out sometimes. Yeah. But yeah, I almost walked off the mid-match with this motherfucker too. He's over there like smothering me with my own gi, and I'm like pissed off. And it's like, I don't know. For me, when I get frustrated, you start like kicking like a little kid almost, like just panicking in a way, just like kind of throwing your hands wherever, like just trying to get some space. Like
I remember my first beer.
Exactly, bro. Like it was that bad. It felt like I just got my white belt or something. Yeah. Like I just signed up for the first time again. Like it was rough. It was fucking rough for sure.
Shows that you need to be training though, dude.
Yeah.
Gotta stay in that gym.
Gotta.
Yeah, there's a lot that we could have done better. I think us doing it now, though, just opens our eyes.
Yeah.
It's like now we gotta if we're actually gonna compete again, which we will.
It's just like that preparation.
Not me, I'm fucking done. I'm going to kickboxing.
And then
getting slept.
And then you're gonna give up again. But then I'm gonna go back to jiu-jitsu.
Then I'm gonna do MMA. I'm gonna be dirty.
Till the wheels fall off.
Yeah.
Those
till my knees give out already, after my first fucking professional fight.
No ammies, just straight pro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think us doing it and just maybe it was a good thing that we lost, just in a sense that
no. I didn't like losing.
It's gotta be good for you.
Nah.
Cause like, bro, we could go in the gym and scrap all day and we could be better than another person, but until we go out there and test ourselves, it's like.
Yeah,
we don't know. We really don't know how good we are.
And I feel like we had talked about. We were like, oh, let's go to another place so we could go against people that we're not familiar with.
Yeah.
And I feel like actually it would have been cool.
We still can. It was just our schedules don't align how we want to. Yeah. Like realistically, we could go to all of them if we really wanted to. I know 10 Planet has Sundays, so we can go there.
They're fucking good though.
That's the point, right?
You gonna go train with
Yes, I'm gonna get the ego boost first and then go get beat at 10 Planet.
Maybe you need less of an ego boost.
Maybe you gotta realize that you suck, bro.
That's true. But it's hard when I just go against you all day.
I mean, I want a match, so talk all you want.
I think he was talking about me.
No,
goes both ways, though.
Yeah. So, we did Nogi Worlds. Woo! Just some follow-up questions. I kind of already asked you guys, but a big one for us since we all wrestled in high school. Like, what was the main difference for you guys for competing in wrestling versus competing in jiu-jitsu?
For me, at least, it was the pace. The pace. I feel like we're taught in wrestling, like you go out there, you control the pace, you're pushing, you're always moving forward. You get them to have to react. But I feel like, at least from all the matches I watched, it was a lot of that, but in a very slowed down. Because like, I feel like people know you don't want to just shoot in, get caught in something, or do a sudden movement and get caught, And I feel like
a cartwheel.
And I feel like, when it came down to it in my matches, like it's something I just wasn't used to.
Yeah. To be a better partner, bro.
Yeah, let me push harder next time, bro. Fuck. You know what? It's my fault you lost, apparently.
Apologies, bro.
I should have been out there, not you. My bad. For me, I think the pace, but in a different way. The pace of just the tournament in general. I feel like with wrestling tournaments, we were there all day.
So we gotta give a hand to IBJJF.
Yeah, we gotta give him a hand because like that's one of the smoothest tournaments that like I've ever been at, dude.
No consies,
and I think that's why it goes smoother because you have less matches to go throughout. But still, I think just that because I did my first match and then I went to a restroom and then you were calling me like, "Hey, dude," when I stepped in the bullpen area, they were already calling me to go get ready to the table because I was on deck. So it was like that was kind of surprising for sure. But other than that, everything else is pretty similar. I want to say, I think just the pace of the matches that you pointed that out. Now thinking about it, it's definitely a little slower. I definitely find myself being more defensive in jiu-jitsu than I mean, I guess I was like a very passive wrestler too. Going for a lot of like upper body stuff, waiting for them to push in. But I think in jits, it kind of helps me out more, just like being patient.
Yeah.
As we know from the gym, I'm stuffing shots left and right over there, dude. I'm like a fucking turkey on Thanksgiving. Like, I'd be full, almost popping, stuffing some shots from this guy.
Call him turkey because he be stuffing.
But fucking, yeah, like I think pace of the matches is definitely something that's a little different. And then groundwork and the refs are interesting. The suit and the tie.
They're super political too.
Yeah, like I feel like they kind of have their own preferences on what and who they go with.
For sure.
And like what they call and what they don't call. The repositioning is super weird to me. So wrestling, we have neutral, bottom, and referee's position, right? Top, referee's position. There, I felt like when I got reset, because I got to the edge of the mat, that motherfucker threw his boots in deeper than he had them like beforehand. And that, I think, is a very big, like, if you're competing, that's one of the things that I feel like I would want to, pay attention more, like, just area awareness. Because if I'm about to get reset and I am on top, I'm controlling, but I'm kind of loose, I'm going to kind of want to shift over this way and hopefully, I get reset in the middle with something deeper.
That's more a competitive edge, though. Because if you're in a submission and you flee the mat, you get dinged. Like in wrestling, if you're going to get pinned, you could cut the grass and get out, right? Then to reset you top bottom. If you have me in a heel hook and I roll you off the mat, they can DQ you for that, for fleeing the match.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of the times now it'll be like an arm bar, which is really hard to flee if you really think about it. But if you just start gator rolling while your arm is about to break and you finally get out, they'll ding you for stalling, or they'll give you a stern warning. Like I said, they can DQ you depending on how it is. Like if I have you back control, standing rear naked, and you walk out, you're disqualified.
Oh, really?
Yes. Standing rear naked, I have both hooks in, and I have you in a rear naked. You get, even if you're on your butt, back, belly. If you come up and walk out of the match onto that yellow square, DQ.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Good thing you guys didn't really get there, because that's really one of those you don't really need to know unless it happens to you. Yeah. But yeah, I definitely agree, guys, that the pace is a lot different. They call jiu-jitsu chess, physical chess. I want to agree with it, but at the same time, since I'm at a lighter weight class, and I told you this already, the guys at your guys' weight classes are gonna want to wrestle. The first guy wrestled with me for a little bit. I got stuck in a front head and just kind of fought out. He was kind of going for a dart, so I kind of spun out, gave him an advantage. And then the second guy, I watched his first match. He looked like he was gonna wrestle. My dad thought that he was gonna wrestle. He was like, "Yeah, you're gonna out scramble." We fucking dap up. I fake shot. He sits to his ass. And usually it's a stall warning, but he came up again, and then I gripped his leg, and then I got to it, and I didn't commit because my hips were kind of out, and then he just sits on his ass. I kind of try to carry that wrestling mindset over, where it's go, 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 go. Because eventually, if I'm just pressure passing, you're not gonna be able to keep up with me. And if you are, I'm going to break you until you can't. So it's maybe if I stuck to that game plan, that match goes different. Can't do anything now. I can just control the next one. But for sure, the pace is different. My matches are a little bit longer since I'm a brown. Your guys was 6, right?
6 minutes, yeah.
So it's kind of it's the same length as a wrestling match. But like you guys said, the strategy is different for everyone. For me, at least, having 8 minutes, I know I can work. And I just know mentally I'm not going to get gas. And if I am gas, I know how to pull myself out of that hole. Pause. But, knowing in the back of my head that I have 8 minutes to work is like insurance for me. So, do I take more time? Yes. But compared to the other matches when these guys are just locking hands and head to head.
Yeah.
Bro, that's fucking boring. What? Yeah. So I try to keep that go mode attitude. I feel like I did all right in the first match. I really didn't have much of a warm up. I just fucking weighed in, drank some water, and went. And I used it as a warm up. So I'm like out there low singling, like faking. You see me moving, but I really try to carry over that wrestling mindset to jiu-jitsu in the sense that I'm just on go mode, and like I just gotta trust that I'm not gonna get tired.
Yeah.
Because if I get to a shitty position and I gotta fight out, I gotta be ready to fight out. So I think as you guys go up in belt, I don't know if it necessarily feels different because like a match feels so quick.
Yeah.
Like I don't think.
Yeah, that's one thing.
Your one?
Mine felt. I mean, the second one
Maybe
felt
that's the
super
second
long.
Yeah, well, you have someone on your fucking back, bro. It's a wet blanket.
The first one still felt like. It felt like 6 minutes. It definitely
Really?
It didn't feel longer, but it didn't feel shorter than that either. Like mine felt like 6 minutes for sure. Then that second one though, that one just sucked. It just sucked.
Yeah.
Maybe it did, but I feel like I didn't get a grasp of the time till I heard there's 2 minutes left. Where I was like, holy shit, this is it just started, you know?
Yeah, right.
Well, because I feel like maybe it was because of the defending the shots, where it's like that whole process kind of feels a bit shorter than it actually might be.
Yeah.
Like the amount of time we stood there just holding it, or the amount of time we're like fighting out of the hands. And I feel like my time just kind of went by real quick. And then when I heard the 2 and it's like, oh, I'm down, it's just whatever was going to get me the score. But just nothing panned out.
Yeah. It's so weird. Because even in wrestling, I never really, when we got to college and it was 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
Those first 3 minutes flew by for me like a motherfucker. So even like my first match went until there was like 30 seconds left, and even then it didn't feel like 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Like I rewatched the match and I'm just skipping through shit because I'm like, well, there's nothing going on. But it's like this took up the bulk of the match when I could have been.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, people are learning the system. They're like, these fucking wrestlers are gonna come in headstrong and just trying to gas. And so they're adapting to just being better defensively. They're like, if I get here, I'm okay for 2 minutes. Like they're looking for a score, and like they'll be okay with just chilling off like their back.
I think that was kind of my game plan, to be honest. So like if we're gonna be fair with it, because it was a lot of just a lot of the things that your professor was saying was first guy to get the first score usually ends up winning.
Yeah. Well, that's a mental break, though, a mental edge. It's like if I score first, I know I'm winning.
Yeah.
Because then the other guy knows that he's down. But like for you guys, since we guys had the wrestling experience, he wanted you guys to just run up the score, and maybe you had the same game plan as like this score and stall, but the execution is different.
Mm-hmm.
We're constantly trying to score. It doesn't matter who we're going against. Score. Like if you watch your first match, there was no break. Like as soon as you got to side control, you're looking wrist lock, head and arm. It was just a chain. And then even him, like even after he got scored on, it was still try and score. The guy just was in a better position and he just stalled better than us.
Yeah, there's one thing that really, like, the main thing I think I learned out of this whole thing was that, like, the whole pacing is different. I feel like because of the fact that we come from that where it's like, you got to move or you're going to get stalling. It's like it had me in a place where it's like, oh, I gotta start moving him. If he's not gonna move, I have to start moving him.
Yeah.
And then I think that kind of unnatural, like extra push, was what put me in the bad positions. At least the ones that he took advantage of. And maybe it's because maybe it was his first tournament or it wasn't. I felt because he had that understanding, he was more comfortable there.
Yeah.
Like just waiting, just kind of waiting, letting me push. And at the end of the day, that's what got me taken down. Yeah. Was me getting too close, me getting out of position, and him just capitalizing on it.
I don't think you ever got out of position either. It was, I guess, him getting to your leg is you out of position. But even then, like you're not really out of position.
Mm-hmm. Like
you have the longer legs, so you're just kind of narrow stanced. But when he got to him, we did a great job of defending. But once we got scored on, then you turned on the gas.
Yeah.
Because it looked like you guys both were just chilling. He took like maybe 2 shots before you finally started moving your feet. But then once you got scored on, then you kicked it up.
Mm-hmm.
But we needed that kick up at the beginning.
Before we
and I feel like that's where that sadly that first match comes in, where you knock that shit off. Because I got the warm up in like solo, but I feel like because I didn't get to like that. Like, at least in wrestling, you grab a partner, you shoot.
Another body.
You get it, yeah. And because our matches were like so close, it just kind of didn't add up.
Yeah.
And we didn't get the chance to get that in. And I feel like that kind of played a little bit of a part of it, just not being ready with that, the timing, the fluidity, the motion of it.
Yeah.
And it caught me, at a bad time.
Yeah. I guess that's where me having more time to work kind of benefits me.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't say that I'm a slow starter, but I also wouldn't say that I'm a quick starter either. Like, I try to get going quick. Once I get a score, I'm not really chilling. Like I said, the execution is just different from us since we wrestle. Like, once you score.
Keep scoring.
Yeah, it's almost insurance, but at the same time, we're never going to stop scoring.
Yeah.
Like, mentally. But I guess me having more time just kind of gives me more time to warm up. Unless I get stuck in a shitty position.
Then you're just fighting for your fucking life at that point.
Like, even then, I shot a pretty good low single on the edge, and he locked up the front head, and his elbows, his fucker had long ass arms. His hand was by my shoulder blade, and he was locked. Like, he was long arm, short arm, but he was locked all the way behind me, so I couldn't even like sucker drag to try and pull it down. I couldn't hip in. I was just stuck, and he wasn't like switching to a Darce because I was ready to like fight his hands, and then like he sat to his butt, came back up, and then I was just like, fuck it. I just grabbed his elbow and spun. I was like, dude, if I don't get out, that he's just gonna fucking sit here and win off an advantage. And then like once we started going, I was like, fuck this, and I started picking it up. Just that fucking go mode mentality, bro.
But I guess that's also where it kind of varies, because you came in your first match with not much time to warm up, huh? Yeah. And then you just went straight into it.
Yeah, I literally went in 5 minutes. I went to go get my uniform inspected, weighed in, and went.
Damn.
Yeah. There's a...
I think that's why we all got to work on the warm-ups. Because even me, I felt like the warm-ups that we did was just kind of just warming up my hips. Just getting my hips open.
Yeah.
Trying to stretch at least a little bit of my back and stuff like that. But like you said, like we weren't getting into any drills or anything like that.
Yeah, we weren't doing anything too tactical. It was kind of just... actually, I guess, warming up, trying to get the movement going.
Yeah, we did roll a little bit, like just shake hands, kind of just flow rolled a little bit, but I think definitely it could have helped out a little bit more to be a little bit more warm or just ready, the timing of it and everything like that. Definitely think that's something that we gotta get better on for the next one for sure.
That's a big thing. That's a big difference for wrestling and jiu-jitsu for me. Like, when we warmed up for wrestling, it was damn near my whole tournament into a warm-up. Like, I was dead after the warm-ups. And that's because, like, I guess wrestling needs more of a fast twitch muscle. Like, you need those kind of muscles.
You're just sharpening those reactions.
Right. But, like, for jiu-jitsu, it's a lot slower pace. So I guess, like, this is where this comes in. But, yeah, that warm-up is real key. Like, it's not as intense as wrestling, I would say.
No.
The tension is for sure there, but I think it's almost the build-up is just so different that, like, say I did have a full warm-up and I was sweating, I don't know if it would have hindered or benefited my performance.
Yeah.
For me, at least.
Yeah.
Because I'm at a lighter weight, so, like, my guys are moving pretty fucking fast.
I think it would have just been more of the timing for me. I don't feel like I moved bad the first one or anything like that, where I was like, oh, like I needed a warm up to be like more stretched out or how it may be. I just feel like it would have helped me a little bit more. On the second one, on that fight, kind of just like trying to dig a little bit more. Or I don't know what it could have been, because like I said, got the first one, went to a restroom and was upstairs for a little bit, then came down. I was kind of cold already by the time that we like even came back. So I think like that, I don't know if it would have played a huge factor, but I feel like it did play like a little bit of me just like...
That was a weird thing for me, because usually IBJJF, you're just fucking waiting around. And I guess they're doing a better job of like arranging the matches, because all of us went kind of quick.
Yeah.
It's like he was the latest, obviously, but like the times at least were close. Like, they were semi-accurate. Like, they were
mine was like 45 to like an hour earlier.
But they were shooting close to it, is what I'm saying. Like, they were shooting over on purpose.
Yeah.
And my dad was saying it too. He's like, we got to stop showing up. So, like, we have to stop showing up hoping to be an hour early. He's like, we got to get there like 2 hours early or something. And, like, when we were talking about it, I was already fucking pissed off because I just lost. But I was just like,
So I don't want to hear it.
right. But now looking back at it, it's like, yeah, we should probably get there earlier. I didn't know that brown belts go so early.
Yeah, but it was weird for me to see you go first on a Friday, like first day of the event.
Thursday.
On a Thursday. Like, I didn't think that you would be the first one going. I definitely would have thought that we would have been there with the juveniles, and then, like...
Well, they don't do juveniles on the weekdays because they have school.
Ah, that makes sense.
So they throw juveniles either on Friday or Saturday. But most of they'll never go Thursday.
That makes sense.
Unless it's summertime. But even in the summertime, I don't think they do it.
Because my thought would have been like, oh, most people are going to be able to go on a Saturday. Yeah. You know, you're not doing much. So you put the best people on that day so they get the biggest audience. So it's just weird on how it was set up, kind of.
You saw all the people there, bro. They're not worried about the audience.
Yeah.
They're making their money perfectly fine, dog. Sure. Like, if you think about it, do the math right now, $200 for, so just my division alone, 38 people.
And this was the most registered one that ever happened. It was full capacity,
dude.
Like, that's fucking wild.
It's like, dude, $200 per person that competed, dog. You're straight, dog.
Yeah. Each bracket had like 40 people in it.
Right. And now they're doing multiple tournaments like simultaneously. So there was one going on in Europe right now, I believe.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, IBJJF is sitting pretty on money right now. Sure. Thankfully, they ran their tournament very smoothly.
Mm-hmm. And it felt like it. Like, everything was nice. I wish the goodie bags would have been a little better.
There's usually like a hat and a mug in there.
For real?
Yeah. Like, my dad has like 2 of those bags already.
What the fuck?
I was fucking pissed. My dad was like, what the fuck is this? You just got a shirt?
I got a lanyard and a shirt, bro.
My fucking refund bag,
and they were
bitch.
selling the same shirt.
Oh, God.
Like, it wasn't even like a special, like, athlete shirt. It was like...
And it was only like $20.
It was 10, bro. It was 2 for 10, bro. 2
for 10.
2 for 10 by get one free type shit, dude.
That was 20 of our fucking registration fee, dog. Fuck. Overall, you guys do it again?
Dude, yeah, I'm ready. Like I said, like I want to. I definitely want to do a smaller one too. Like something to build up before going straight to Pan Am's.
Yeah, so they call those little ones they're called opens.
Yeah.
So there's a Vegas Open, but now that Vegas has so much fucking people, it's the capital of fighting or whatever. Like ADCC was here last year.
Yeah.
It was last year. So it was here last year. So they had a bunch of people come out. And then now, instead of doing like a couple tournaments, like a Vegas Open, since there's so much people coming to fucking Vegas, they won't do a Vegas Open, and they'll just do major ones here. So my dad was talking about going to Cali in March, I believe, for Pan Am's. Mm-hmm. But like I said, it's fucking gi. But I believe that there's a no-gi Pans. I don't know when that is.
I think there is.
It's not the same day.
No. I don't even know if this is the same place. Because I was looking at the site earlier today. I was like, oh, that'd be cool to go to that one. But I don't think it was in the same place as the Pan Am's.
They usually do it in Long Beach, if you guys know that area.
Thing? Yeah.
The Walter Pyramid. Have you guys drove past it before?
No.
I don't think I have. I might have recently, but I don't know at the time.
So they do a lot of tournaments over there. It's a cool spot. It's just fucking flat. There's a bunch of chairs around.
So, as you're saying, though, it's kind of harder to get those open tournaments here just because they're putting most of the big ones here now.
But that might make it more fun, low-key.
Road trip. They do like LA Opens.
Yeah.
LA, they do AZ, and I believe they do...
I'd be down to go to Texas or something to fucking compete.
Texas far-ass drive, though.
Yeah, let's take a flight.
We'll fly.
That's true.
I would do that one. Arizona, I think, would be fun to go just and fucking do it.
Go fucking tubing this time.
Go tubing this time. Hopefully make it all the way into the river.
Look at the fucking friendship garden, dog. Jesus. Fuck you, Ryan. I miss you, buddy.
Fucking guy.
I know.
Drove us to the river, then sent us back on our way. So I was tripping balls and shrooms. In the back seat, trying to fucking hold my own, bro. Fucking A.
So what do you guys rate your experience overall? Let's just keep it at a month. So the registration, the build up for camp, and the tournament overall.
Honestly, dude, I'm a 10. I enjoyed it. Like, I'm happy that I did it. Win or lose, whatever the fuck. Like, I'm very happy that I did it. Definitely kind of pushes me a little bit more to do it again.
Yeah.
I would have to say an 8. Just because, again, you know, I feel like I had a lot more in me. Didn't get the chance to do it. It's kind of my fault, but at the same time, like, that's why I wouldn't give it a 10. Just because, fuck.
Not yet. Not yet.
But I'm definitely do it again and like come in more knowledgeable about what I'm doing. Yeah. And try to execute better.
Yeah, I definitely say now that we have it under our feet, let's go do those open mats at different gyms. Yeah. Let's take the proper processes that we need to do to fucking
get the different looks, the different feels. Yes. Because I think one of the big things with the second guy that you going kind of back around, the stalling. He was sitting there waiting for me to make a mistake. Yeah. And like I couldn't yours you couldn't move him because of positioning. I couldn't move him because he was a big motherfucker. So like I feel like if I had something other like someone like that similar to like at least get a little bit of knowledge of how to handle and how to move him a little bit better, it would have made a difference. Like definitely would have made a difference. So taking those little steps to get those different looks, I think would make a big difference for the next one that we end up doing, whichever one that may be.
But now that we know, like, even me, I've been competing for so long, but still it's like when I fucking take that much time off and then I just jump straight into it, honestly I didn't mind it, but I also think that I wasn't really taking the preparation serious. Like, I was kind of bullshitting until I finally registered, and I was like, oh, wake up. You got a competition in a couple weeks. Yeah. So it's like, now, at least for me anyways, like, now that I know what I need to do to get better, and now that I've felt the guys, that are...
you felt them as like...
that are at that top level, I just got to push myself more now. Like, I need to... Yeah. We got to go to different gyms. Like... We're always going to give each other good rolls. That's not a problem. The different looks of the different positioning is what we need. Like, we just need to cross-train at different places. Like, even if we do that 10 planet open mat, like, I know it's going to be all gross and shit, but I wouldn't mind it just because I know there's going to be
someone to fucking give me work.
At the gym, we roll hard enough, and we're getting better, but I feel like we're getting better for each other. Yeah. Like, I'm learning how to get better against you, against him, and it's like you don't really get that. The outside feel, because we kind of go into the same positions, the same this, the same that, and just
which still helps out regardless. But I mean, we're not always getting those same looks and rolls.
We're just getting better against each other. Yeah. So I think I would at least like if we all register again together, I'm for sure gonna be on your guys' ass if I'm gonna go to open mat somewhere else. Yeah, let's go.
Because I feel like whether or not we register soon, I feel like we should start.
For sure. I'm ready, bro. I'm ready.
Spots.
Sundays and Saturdays, we start looking. And let's just go. Fuck it. Because, like, not only are we going to get better, we're going to build relationships outside the gym.
Yeah. Like, that's one of the cool things. Sorry to cut you off. Cool things, like everyone just coming up to each other, like, "Oh, dude, what's good?" and stuff like that. Like, I kind of want to build some of that.
That's kind of frowned upon in wrestling. Like, it is. Your coaches are like, "Don't make friends." Like, unless you're fucking heavyweights. Like, heavyweights are always friends with each other at wrestling tournaments because they can eat.
We just eating together in the corner, bro.
Exactly, bro. Everybody's waiting to weigh in. So it's like if we build relationships outside the gym, we're gonna see those people at the tournaments. Yo, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? What's up, bro? Oh, come to this tournament. Come to this open mat. Come to this open mat. And then, no, it's just fucking networking at that point. But it's like, we can use everything that we're doing to grow as people and to grow just...
the network.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I feel like this podcast has still gotten out to a lot of people. The numbers aren't showing yet, but you can see, like, the views are going up. Like, other people are sharing it that really haven't. Yeah. They're just popping up in other people's feeds. And the homie from another gym, he was talking to me. He was like, "Yo, bro, I saw you doing YouTube, this and that." He was like, "Keep that shit up. You guys are funny as hell." It's like, that feels good.
Yeah, dude.
That feels good. Like, bro, we haven't talked in forever. I see you every other fucking year. And then you're like, the first thing you bring up is my podcast, dog? It's like, that's fucking sick.
That's pretty dope.
That's sick. Yeah. And then for sure, if we do like open mats and shit, we should definitely do some more IRL shit.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, dude, I'm with that. Yeah. I think getting our feet wet with trying a little bit out of the IRL.
Yeah.
I think it was a little bit like we didn't structure it the right way. I feel like
Well, it's
or,
hard
just get
to,
ready,
because,
but
yeah, the emotions were so high.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't want to interrupt you guys, like especially after a loss. At least for me, just give me fucking like 10 minutes, dog. Just give me a sec.
yeah, dude,
So it's like I don't want to. Yo, bro, how you feeling?
get the fuck
Like,
off my
shit,
face, bro.
I just fucking lost. Right. So it was a little easier because you won. So I was like, okay, I'll do it
Yeah.
now. But like when you guys lost, it was like, even him, like I wasn't expecting him to take that loss well, which is kind of fucked up for me to say, but it's the truth. So it's like for you to act that cool after your loss, it's like, bro, you're growing as a person. But I still don't think it's ready to just point a camera at your face.
Maybe I should give a little bit of space there.
So maybe I should just take a second.
Maybe not get an elbow to the face, bro.
Headbutt.
Yeah, I feel like this one kind of did put me in a different position where it's like losing in wrestling. It's kind of like, fuck, you feel defeated. Like they totally just like fucked you up, you know. At least at the heavyweight level, because it's either you're down by a bunch of points or you get down in the last few seconds, and it's asked both ways. But this was kind of like, I know what I had to work on. I know what he did better. So it wasn't really like, oh, I did this shit, like I fucked up here, I fucked up there, or I just gave it up. It was like he got the better position, and there wasn't much for me to be mad about.
Yeah. I feel like with the no consies too, you can't recoup.
Yeah.
Like you almost have to be okay with losing, because you can't do anything
Can't
else.
do anything about it.
Like at least if you lose first round for like consies or and preliminary, like if you lose, or the championship rounds, I guess, if you lose and then go to consies, you can wrestle back. You can end on a good note by like taking third or some shit, instead of just losing out and you're like, fuck. Like, well, let's go drink.
Well, next year.
Yeah. That was overall, I had a great time.
Dude, all of it.
Yeah, even though fucking thinking about the loss sucks, but I just know that, like, bro, if that shit happens again, that's on me twice.
Yeah.
Fool me once, shame on you. But it's like, dude, I think just us doing it was so beneficial for us.
Yeah.
Just getting out, getting your feet wet, weighing in, competing, like shaking another person's hand. That's
worrying
not
about our fucking rash guards.
Yeah. Fuck you, IBJJF. But no, you guys are great.
Is this legal for me to go in?
Yeah, that just pissed me off. The same rash guard, dude.
Yeah.
I probably would have just stuck,
one, yeah.
but I think it's because the blue's a little dark too. Like you can see the gray on my brown one.
Yeah.
My brown one, the gray is bright. It's like Javi's skin and his sweater. It just sticks out, bro. Yeah. Fucking rash guards, bro. That shit pissed me off.
That's why when you told me, I was like, oh, I can't wear that rash guard because of the gray. I was like, yours does have, mine doesn't have gray.
Yeah.
Like I really didn't think so. And then when I finally like grabbed it and saw, I was like, oh, it's there, but it's nowhere near like what yours looks like.
Yeah, my one's bad, dude.
Yeah.
It's like black and white. Almost. You're like, yeah, you're not getting past. Fuck. It's just a dark white. That's all it is.
It's just a fine.
Yeah, I had a blast, dude. We got to do it again.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And at this point, it's like we already did it on the biggest scale. What's a small
What's a
one?
little open?
There's a lot coming up too.
Yeah, beginning of the year, dude.
Yeah, I know there's a Naga, and then there's Grappling Industries or X, one of those, and then ADCC in the summertime, obviously.
For ADCC, you have to get invited.
For the major tournament,
For the big one.
there's an open tournament that you just register,
Yeah.
and then it's like whatever. But sometimes if you win the open, they'll just invite you to the next day or some shit, and then it's the actual tournament.
Oh, okay.
It's very rare that it happens, but like, bro, if you have a stellar performance and you just fucking take gold,
You just look good out there.
they'll just invite you. So I really want to get into that. If not this year, the year after, because every 2 years. But I want to get those big tournaments under my belt.
Yeah.
Like the little tournaments are cool, but bro, I've done those already. Like
It's the big ones,
it
dude.
makes no sense for me to roll against someone I know for $80.
Yeah, I think for me, I'm still open to it just because I haven't competed.
For sure, you guys should.
In that long time, and I feel like getting that competition experience is gonna be a big thing.
Yeah.
Again, just with the looks and everything like that. I mean, that's one thing to get it in a gym, but it's another thing to get it when you have a win or go home on the line type of thing. So I think definitely getting some more of the open ones in there, for me at least, is going to be a big thing that I'm going to have to look into. And trying to lose weight, dude. I definitely got to get to a smaller
You definitely look a little bit more slim than from when we were eating Korean barbecue together.
And still look like a bowling ball. So I got to go.
Oversized clothes.
I got to start fucking looking like a pin and not the ball, bro. So.
Your rash coat was loose, dude. Your rash coat was loose.
It was the shorts, bro. Those shorts were mad long. It made my legs look fucking twice as short as they actually are.
It was funny.
Yeah, for sure. Smaller tournaments, or just more tournaments in general, just to build up.
Yeah,
I feel like I need more build up. Not like, okay, I need to keep competing. It's just I'll do one.
I feel like that could be the difference too, from it to wrestling. Is like we usually build up to those big tournaments.
Yeah.
Like you'll have your duels, you'll have your smaller like local tournaments, or you'll go out of state. I feel like just having that consistently of competition, you get used to it.
Yeah.
As opposed to going in like full of emotions and like make it or break it there.
Right.
You hear that, sir? Sir Boss Man? I'll be calling out a lot this year. So, I'm letting you know right now.
It's probably easier for you than him, though.
Yeah.
Probably.
Unless this guy goes to substitute teaching. Makes a bag every week.
Only if they call me Professor.
Professor Jesse.
Yeah, I for sure want to do like a couple opens. My dad was talking about going to LA Open, like I said. I believe it's in March. So it's one that we could look at.
That Jiu-Jitsu cruise.
There's not a competition. We could roll under the sheets.
Sheesh. You and everyone else.
But you guys are gonna. Hopefully, you guys have to. One guy's gotta abort the room a lot. Hopefully for you guys, sock on the door type deal.
Yeah, all right, dude, your turn.
Yo, tag in.
You got a punch card?
No. You gotta bring your own fucking piece with you, but you know.
I think we should IRL video the holiday party next week.
Oh man,
not a crazy amount.
We might get some people in trouble.
No, it'll be like a reel, like not a full vid. Like,
okay, I'm down.
Like some,
for that,
like some nut boy shit. Yeah.
Always just causing some fucking mayhem.
Expect more IRL content. Sorry, this is a little bit more serious kind of pod. We still have some one-liners, but we were just recapping over our tournament experience. It's been a minute since any of us competed, so it's good to just sit down, have a brewski, talk about it.
Yeah.
Any last words, gentlemen?
Let us know what kind of content you want to see. If you want us to sit down, talk more about stuff like this, or more IRL stuff when this comes out. Preparation videos. We could, IRL our visits to other gyms.
Those little Sunday rolls and stuff like that.
The GoPro just turned off the red light. You're just collecting film on everywhere.
Yeah, bro. Now we're gonna be accused of fucking sniping over there, right?
I'm gonna be wearing a wire.
It's a snake in the grass.
So what do you like to do in this position, brother?
So how do you get out of this?
Yeah.
All right. If you ain't got nothing else, take us home, Jesse. Oh, has Javi outroed us?
Never.
Alright, so we're gonna have to pause. Give me the lines real quick, and then fucking us say that you can
naturally.
Or Jesse just does it.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, leave a comment. Follow us on all the platforms, YouTube, Spotify,
TikTok,
Instagram,
Twitch.
Check us out over there. Hit up the Twitch. He'll put it right here.
Morty Schmiff.
Yeah. If you guys want to see him while he edits these videos, or just to say what's up, and let us know what you want to see next. Peace.